I've always liked the idea of layers. Flowy dress with a short overcoat and a long scarf to go over it. One thing upon another, upon another. I just feel so like myself when I'm walking around wearing layered clothes like this. And even in food or desserts, picture a crumbled chocolate brownie topped with some vanilla custard, some fresh berries, and then top that with tofu mousse and shavings of dark, dark chocolate. Yum, right? So then, why shouldn't life be full of layers too? Like every single day. I'm not even talking about the long stretch of life, but how we can zoom in on a single day and day by day we can add layers into our life. Hi, welcome to the Feel Good Factor. I'm Susmita Veganosaurus and I'm so glad you're here today. If you enjoyed this episode, then you're going to love my free newsletter, The Feel Good Tribe. It's the kind of emails that people open again and again so they can read the stories I share again and again. Go to veganosaurus.com/newsletter. The link is in the show notes and sign up. I'd love to see you inside the tribe. So, how do we create layers in our day? By not doing the same old thing throughout the day or doing large chunks of the same thing through the day. Sitting on the phone for hours on end, watching TV, working on the computer. These are monotonous things, or these are things that feel long and take away the energy from us. But when we layer our day with variety, then it feels so fulfilling. There's a huge difference in a day filled with a variety of high quality leisure, gentle productivity, slow living, versus a day where you've just either worked, or binged, or worked, binged. I have an app called Sofa that I installed a few months ago, and it's been coming in. It's been so handy. My God. It's a downtime tracker app. When I installed it, I made it a point to add only high quality leisure activities onto it. Now, a lot of screen time apps or tracker apps that we have on our phones, they track all your app usages. So, how does that work? It helps you see how much time you're whiling away on social media, or how much time you're just spending on checking your emails, or things like that, right? So it says, okay, every day 2 hours on Instagram, or this entire week you've spent on an average 4 hours a day chatting on WhatsApp or whatever, right? So that's what usually app trackers do that. And they help people maybe become aware, first of all, of where they are spending their time, and then perhaps reduce it. But with Sofa, I made sure not to add those apps, not to add those onto the list. Social media and messenger apps and things like that, where it's low quality leisure. I didn't add any of those onto the list. Instead, I've added things like good TV shows, audiobooks, regular fiction books, then Duolingo and reading on Substack, one fitness app, and even things like courses that I'm doing, different people's courses that I'm doing. Those are the things I organized well and added into Sofa, all under different categories. And then when I sit down and pick up my phone, instead of going straight into any app, I have created a habit of first opening Sofa. And right there in front of my eyes, I see a list of all these, this buffet of high quality leisure options, that it's so tempting. I don't even think of, oh, I have to check Instagram, or I need to get onto Telegram, or wherever else I'm doing social media stuff like socializing and basically digitally distracting myself. Instead, I have all these other activities, the books, the audiobooks, the courses, and all kinds of stuff. And I just pick one and log it and then do it. And then at the end of the day or end of the week, you can go to your logbook and look at the variety, the layers of things that you've added throughout your day. And it's a very, it's a warm, fuzzy feeling. You feel really nice to see that instead of doing just one kind of thing, you've done so many different things through every single day. You've involved yourself in a variety of things. You've used your brain in different ways. Of course, you can track your social media usage too if you like, but the reason I have only the good stuff is I feel like the more and more we focus on only the good stuff, then the stuff that doesn't serve us anymore just naturally falls away, right? One is that. The other thing is, I haven't added things like meditation and journaling and chanting, daily practices that I have, which are really good for me, really beneficial for me, because those I relish on their own, and I don't want to put that as a leisure activity in my Sofa, because those things I do anyway. So I only want to track the things where it's a little bit of entertainment consumption, mainly things where I'm consuming stuff. So it's my high quality consumption app, I could say. Most of it is that, most of what's on the app. So it helps me pick good stuff to consume. But as far as creating and meditating and things like that goes, I don't track that either. Those are a little too secret to be tracked, I feel. But then again, that's up to you. You want to inculcate a new habit, then add that to the downtime app that you use. And you know, you keep looking at it again and again, so you'll remember, oh, I can do this. But one thing I have to say is, when you add so many things onto the app, you shouldn't look at it as pressure, as you need to do all of it. Like I said, look at it as a buffet, and you pick a little bit of this, nibble a bit of that, taste some here, taste some there. You treat it as a buffet that you can't just completely finish the whole buffet alone in one day. It's just a bit of this, a bit of that. When you look at it from that perspective, then it feels very exciting to um, track your downtime, high quality leisure activities. This the app I'm using is called Sofa. But there are many other downtime tracker apps, so you can look online and see whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be specifically this. I like this one very much. That's why I use it. And this is not like, I'm not. It's not an ad for them or anything like that. This is just me sharing an app that I use. That's about it. So look into that, or look into any app that you like, and um, try organizing your downtime, and try to insert layers and layers into your day. Even if your work it demands that you work 8 hours, 10 hours a day, for example, if you are constantly working, even with that, inject some layers in between your work time. Give yourself a break from work, even short ones, short bouts of work, short bouts of breaks of high quality leisure between your work, and see how that improves the overall feeling that you're left with by the end of your day. The way you feel in your mind, the way your brain has worked. Um, with all these high quality leisure activities, in many cases, we are tapping into flow state, which is so beneficial to us. Um, so try it out. See, insert more layers into your life. Layer your day with a variety of different activities, different interests, and even consumption and skill and high quality stuff, unlike the normal digital distraction that we resort to. It uh, it takes away the temptation of the other stuff. So these days I don't, I mean, I earlier I used to have to delete some of these apps from my phone because I'd just go there, uh, mindlessly go and open them. But nowadays I do have some of these social apps on the phone, and I just leave them because it doesn't matter. I don't even go to them. I don't feel tempted to go to them, so they're just there. So try it and see if this is something you loved. This has helped you pursue your multiple interests little bit at a time every single day. Then I'd love to hear from you. So if you're subscribed to my newsletter, of course, you can hit reply on any of the emails and let me know how you feel. So if you're not, go to veganosaurus.com/newsletter and sign up, and yeah, write back to me. Tell me what you think about how you organize your downtime with high quality consumption and high quality leisure activities. All right, thank you so much for listening. This is the Feel Good Factor. I'm Susmita Veganosaurus. Talk to you again next week. Take care. Bye.